This video we will discuss remainder theorem. Okay, so before knowing about remainder theorem, we observed the division of a polynomial by a non-zero polynomial. So suppose I am taking an example. Suppose 35 is divided by 8. Okay, so what 8 4s are 32. 3 is remainder. Okay, so now it can be written as 35 is equals to 4 into 8 plus 3. So this is dividend is equals to, this is quotient, this is called divisor, and this will be remainder. Okay, so here you can see this divisor is always less than the dividend and the remainder is always less than the divisor. Okay, this is clear. Now suppose I am taking two polynomial p of x and g of x. Okay, where g of x is equals to not is equals to 0, where g of x does not is equals to 0, and degree of g of x is not greater than the degree of p of x. So let's say another two polynomial, that is called q of x and r of x. So q of x denote quotient and r of x denotes remainder. Then here p of x is equals to, yes, dividend. Then g of x is equals to divisor. Okay, so here the degree of rx is less than degree of gx. Okay, degree of g of x. So suppose if remainder is equals to 0, so it means g of x is a factor of p of x. Suppose here, let explain by simple example. Suppose I am dividing 32 divided by 8, so the remainder will be 0 because answer is quotient is 4. So remainder is 0, it means we can say 8 is a factor of 32. Similarly, if r of x is equals to 0, so we can say that g of x is a factor of p of x, that is dividend. Okay, and or we can say p of x is divisible by g of x. Okay, so now we will solve some example, so you will understand more. Suppose a question is given, divide 4x cube plus 3x square plus 2x plus 3 divided by x plus 4. So we know that we have to multiply by here 4x square, because we will get x into what, so we will get 4x cube. Okay, so we have to multiply 4x square, so it will be 4x cube plus 16x square. Okay, then subtract it, so minus and minus, it will be cancelled. Then minus 16 plus 3 will be minus 13x square plus 2x plus 3. Okay, now we have to, what will be the multiply with x? So we will get minus 13x square. Okay, so we have to multiply it by minus 13x. So we have to write minus 13x. Okay, then here will be minus 13x square minus 52x. Okay, subtract it, so sign will change, it will cancel. Then plus 52 and 2 will be 54x plus 3. Okay, now so we have to multiply that 54. Okay, so 54x, 4 into 54, it will be 216. Sign will change, it will be cancelled, so remainder is minus 213. Now p of x is what? That is dividend, so it is called p of x. Then it will be r of x, and this is quotient, so it is called q of x. It is divisor, that is g of x. Okay, now by using remainder theorem we find out the remainder. Okay, so remainder theorem says, suppose you have to find the remainder. This is the equation, 4x cube plus 3x square plus 2x plus 3, where divisor is given x plus 4. Okay, so you just equate it by 0. X plus 4 is equals to 0, so x is equals to minus 4. Now you have to put x is equals to minus 4 in this equation, in this polynomial. Okay, so p of minus 4 is equals to 4 into minus 4 cube plus 3 into minus 4 square plus 2 into minus 4 plus 3. Okay, so 4 4s are 16, 16 4s are 64, that is minus 64. So 4 into minus 64 plus 3 into 16, then 4 2s are 8, minus 8 plus 3. So it will be minus 256 plus 48 minus 8 plus 3. When you solve it, so answer will be minus 213. So here answer will be same. So you can choose either that division method or by remainder theorem you can find the remainder. Okay, if in the question it is not mentioned that you have to find the remainder by the long division method, so it will be easier to choose this remainder theorem. What is the remainder theorem? You just equate the divisor is equals to 0, then find the value of x, then put in the dividend, that is p of x. Then you can get the remainder. Okay, so minus 213 will be remainder. Okay, now we have to prove this remainder theorem. So what is the remainder theorem? I am explaining. Remainder theorem says, remainder theorem, let p of x be any polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1 and a be a real number if p of x is divided by x minus a, then the remainder is equal to p of a. It means we have to put x is equals to a. Okay, now we have to prove. So let q of x be quotient. Okay, and r of x is called remainder. Then when p of x is divided by x minus a, so we can write it, then it will be p of x is dividend and divisor is x minus a is multiplied by quotient plus remainder. Here you can see r of x is equals to 0 or degree of r of x is less than degree of x minus a, that is divisor. So degree of x minus a. Okay. Now here the degree of this divisor is 1 and a polynomial of degree less than 1 is constant. Okay. It means r of x will not depend on this x. So Rx will be constant value. So let's say k will be that constant. Okay. So we just put this k in place of r of x. So it will be p of x is equals to x minus a q of x plus k. Okay. Now we have to put p of a, x is equals to a. So p of a is equals to a minus a q of a plus k. Why? Because we are finding the value of k. So it will be a minus a, 0, and 0 is multiplied with any number, that will be 0. So 0 plus k is equals to p of a. So p of a is equals to k, that is constant value. Okay. Hence when p of x divided by x minus a, so remainder is equals to what? P of a, value of p of x on putting a in place of x. Okay.